Hello and welcome to Vlogmas. I want to say Vlogmas day 20, but obviously I've not been vlogging for a few days now. So hello, if you've not been here before, my name's Marie and this is my channel where I talk about my yarn journey and mainly knitting. Heavy knitty content on this channel, if that's what you're here for. Fabulous. Yeah, I'm a bit out of practice, but I've finished work now. I'm feeling very, very festive. All the gifts have been bought, everything's wrapped and under the tree, and we've just got the food to get, which we're going to get some tomorrow and some on Monday. I am enjoying a lovely Tia Maria coffee. I'll be having a nice glass of wine later. So I've got a few things that I wanted to update you on today. First of all, I have put in a few clips before this one, before I started talking, which was showing you some of my advents, but I will run through them now so you can see where we're up to. So I'll show you the Fibre Fox first. Obviously you're all up to date with the Blue Fern yarns because that is a 4-week advent. The Knit and Living, the stitch marker one that is part of my Christmas off my dad, that I've been opening on every even day, and I'll show you those in a minute. I've nearly opened all of them now. I think I've got 2 left to open because it's the 20th of December today, if I didn't say that. And this is where we're up to. Still, again, not decided what I'm doing with this. My mum had made this fantastic suggestion, which wouldn't have even crossed my mind, but because I will have it, she's made the suggestion of doing 2 tops. So doing a light fade and a dark fade, or, you know, that sort of thing. But I would, if I did make a summer top like I have done with some of my other advents, or, you know, yarny boxes, I would have enough with this to probably do 2 tops. But it's a non-superwash yarn. I think it's merino or, you know, wool blend, so it's not really a summer fabric, so I'm up in the air with whether that's the right option or not. But I just thought it was quite a genius idea to make 2 different tops, because it would with that one. There's such a, you know, contrast in the colours, even though the non-superwash is a lot paler than I've seen some pictures of the Fibre Fox Advent, and it's in the normal sock yarn, and it does go a lot darker than what mine has so far, but we've still got a bit of time yet, haven't we? Okay, so I'll show you the Knit and Living. I got these really little cute scissors, super snippers. They'll come in very handy, and I'll try to remember. Oh, I think it's these 2 that you've not seen. It's the green cylinder and that bronzy one, which is like a 2-tone. I think you've seen all the other stitch markers. Very, very pleased with that. What I would say though is, if you do get one of these, it's quite, how do you say it? It's quite tightly thingy. So I unscrewed it to pop on today's stitch marker, and lo and behold, it flung open because I didn't have tight hold of it, and it all went on the floor, which wasn't ideal. And yep, so now I'll show you what I've got. Sorry, I got distracted. I was thinking of something that I could have shown you, but I'm not sure where it is at the moment. But because I've given Mona one of her presents now, I was going to show you what I'd got from Unwrapped Yarn. And Unwrapped Yarn does a stitch marker necklace, and I got one for Mona for Christmas, and I'd got myself one. You can either use them as a necklace or as a bag charm for your project bags, and they're so beautiful. I got the one that was the biscuit one, the like sugar cookie, should I say, in snowflake shapes, and they're so pretty. And I'd got Mona a different one. She seemed to really like that, which was good because I wasn't sure. So I'm going to show you now the colours that I got in. I think I may have shown you this blue one, but I'll just show it again anyway, because I've not really done anything on my blanket. I've just knitted in one of my Patreon yarns, I think, since last saw you, because I've been really busy with work, so I haven't had much mental space or time to do knitting. So what I thought was I would just, well, it's a new cast on, so I'll get to that in a minute, but yeah. Anyways, the blanket has taken a little bit of a back seat, but I should have time this weekend to get these knit in and get caught up. So there's these 3 colours, which I got in Mona's calendar, and today's was this really pretty pink colour. So they're yet to be sewn in, but I'll just show you my Incredibles blanket. Oh, just noticed on my table, I've still not knitted this one in either. So I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colours behind, but I'm sure I can do that this weekend. And I've just knitted in this absolutely beautiful red colour at the top here. Just did that today. And that's looking lovely. And let's show you the stitch marker, how far I've come. So that's where we started. I've done pretty well, I'd say. But yeah, if I can just catch up on these rows, I'll be really pleased. I do really want to carry on with this throughout January as well, because I've got quite a lot of yarn scraps in my basket next to my chair, and I do want to carry on working my way through that. But I have got a few future plans, which may change depending on what Santa brings at Christmas, you know. So next I'm going to show you, because I have actually, and I can't remember again if I told you or not, it's been a very busy week, but I have finished slipper number 1, and it does fit. So our mum seemed really pleased. I do obviously need to block this, but I'm waiting until I've done the other slipper, and I did say to her that, you know, probably won't be done by Christmas Day. They might be. We'll see if I get it cast on this weekend or not, because I'm trying to finish my sweaters so I can wear that. But this wasn't really one of Mum's Christmas gifts. It was something she'd asked for. I'd put it on my Giddy bingo card, and I knew I wanted to knit a pair of slippers for myself, and the practice run is on Mum's. But I have got a few different slipper patterns that I would like to try, but that was the first one I've done. And funnily enough, I was saying to Mona today that with that slipper, relatively easy, relatively fast. It's a chunky yarn. It's knit on 5mm needles. The sole you knit flat, and you don't have many stitches on there, but for some reason knitting that sole flat was quite tough on my hands. Now once I'd picked up the stitches around for the sides and the top, and I started knitting that, and I'd done 1 row, it was absolutely fine, and I was away with it. And it was quite a lot of short rows, and I just replaced the wrap and turns for German short rows because I know how to do them. And yeah, it seemed to work out great. It looks a bit weird, but like I say, it fits, and yeah. Hopefully Mum will get some good use out of them. So next I'm going to show you my Very V. Now, you know the saga. I'm playing a game of Yarn Chicken, and it's in a big tangle here, so I'm really sorry because I don't know how I'm going to show it you, but This is what I've got left. Last time I weighed it, I think I had 86 grams left, and I've done a few rows since then. Now, what I've decided to do, and the reason it's in such a yarn tangle, and I didn't quite know how bad of a tangle it was, oops, is that I've decided to knit the sleeves in tandem. But as you saw at the weekend sometime, I have actually, I had knit quite a bit on the first sleeve. I started with 115 grams on that skein, and I'd done this sleeve, and as you can see, I've knit, you know, so much. And what I've done today, I've only just done it today because like I say, I've been busy working and I haven't had the time or energy to do anything with this until now. I don't think it's going to take me long to knit. I'm on I think is it 4.5, or am I getting confused with something else? Yeah, 4.5mm needles, I thought it was. I've look at my little stitch marker. But that's what Mona got me last year, little Rudolph. And so this is how much I've done this afternoon. Just had about half an hour knitting on it, and did that bit before I met Mona for a coffee. And we did gift exchange, which was lovely. Part of my gift offer hasn't arrived yet, but when it has, I will show you, no doubt. But she got me some lovely, lovely wax melts. They smell absolutely divine. I got one in now. And she got me some bath bombs from a local shop. And I'm very excited to use one of them later. Yeah, so back to my Berry V. I'm trying to get it so that I'm knitting this sleeve until I get to the same point, and then I will keep knitting them bit by bit. So hopefully I can eke out as much as I can from each of these sleeves. If I can get a bracelet length, I'll be happy with that. You know what I mean? That would be fantastic. I've not tried it on yet, but I know I definitely need to knit longer than that. So, but yeah, it's turning out beautiful, and dependent on how this turns out, I might knit another one of these, because I have got some yarn in stash that Diane from Yew Tree Yarn Craft dyed up for me. And yeah, because I really like the fit of this, it's lovely. So hopefully, I'm praying that by the end of the weekend I'll get enough time and I'll get that sorted. But you know, obviously Santa's coming, we need to get the house cleaned and all that sort of jazz. So, last knitting thing that I want to show you is a Musselburgh, and guess what? It's one I can show you and I don't have to put it in black and white. And it's with this absolutely stunning yarn that Vanessa dyed for me, which is Marie's Purple Christmas, which I absolutely love. I've got a little stitch marker on here, which is a Christmas tree. And this is how much I've managed to do. I hope the camera picks up the colours right, because every time I take a picture of it, a photo, it doesn't seem to do it. But with doing the Musselburghs that I've done for gifts, I really fancied making myself one. And when I got this off Vanessa from My Creative Garage, I just thought, it's absolutely love it. It's got the glitter, it's the purples, it's so me, this colour. And I just wanted to do something that would really show it off, rather than a pair of socks, which we don't really get to see that much, do we? I thought it was a bit too beautiful for socks. So I don't think this will take me long. It's been great to have it to knit on, because it's just knitting in the round, no stress. I will stop when I get to about 15 grams and do my decreases. I'm doing the adult medium, because that's the size I've done for the others that I've made, and they fit me quite well. Okay, so I just wanted to run through my yarn ins and outs because I've not done an update on that for a little while. So I got my Patreon yarns, which you've seen, and I've put all of the minis into my blanket. Talking of future plans, I've also picked out this green to add a bit more into my blanket, which I'll do over the weekend. So ins was Patreon, 100 grams. What? Oh yeah, and the My Creative Garage yarn, which is 200 grams. And then out so far is 2 muscle burrs. They were the gift ones that I finished, but I'm still hopeful that I can get this sweater done and wear it Christmas Day. And that would be 400 grams out. And then I can, what else was I wanted to finish? Oh, maybe mum's slippers, but who knows? I'm not putting myself under any pressure for anything else now to be done. But I'm hoping that her slippers will be done by the end of December, even if they're not done by Christmas. I did also do, I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's Blind Date with a Book. And I ordered them, 2 of them, off Etsy. One for Mona for Christmas. She likes thrillers or crime novels, that type of thing. So that was the genre I went to for her. But for me, it had to be Christmas romance. And I opened mine today after Mona had opened her gift from me. And this is the book I got. I still haven't started my other Christmas book, but I'm hoping now I've got a couple of weeks off work and we've not got any major plans apart from the normal Christmas Day, Boxing Day stuff. I should get time to read this, and it sounds great. This is Just Like Magic by Sarah Hoggle, and I'll read you the, I can't even remember what it's called now, the bit on the back. All I want for Christmas is, oh, who cares? While Betty Hughes boasts an extravagant lifestyle on social media, the reality is quite the opposite. She's broke and her family has no idea. With the pressures of the festive season looming, Betty drunkenly plays a record of All I Want for Christmas Is You backwards and accidentally conjures up Hall, a charming and handsome man who, the literal embodiment of the Christmas spirit. What's more, he has the power to make all of Betty's holiday wishes come true, no matter how bizarre. Posing as her fiancé, Hall brightens the holidays more than Betty ever thought possible. The formerly grumpy Betty starts to find her heart merry and light, but the more time she spends with her fake fiancé, the more she wishes for something real. Hall promised he would make all of Betty's holiday wishes come true, but as his time on earth draws to a close, she wonders if all she really wants for Christmas is him. So yeah, that sounds like it's just going to be so light-hearted and fun, which is just what I like. And I think that's everything that I wanted to talk to you about today. I hope you've been well. I hope your run up to Christmas has been pleasant. And I'm not sure when the next video will be. Hopefully I'll get a chance to record something for you next week. But that's all for now. Merry Christmas, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.